starts from that time. But he had to get rescued a few times in games by Fitzmagic. And in his own words, he called his rookie year below average. I don't think the franchise believes that, but they're looking forward to seeing him improve.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So Tua making the completion there. Now, what's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League. Throwing on 1st down. Murray being chased out left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
I love him, bro. He's so good.
There on the scramble.
30 yards.
The man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against.
So
Get your
good.
receivers going downfield.
He might
Those
have got
guys are
tackled.
staying with him, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Oh my god. Dude, I thought that was nowhere
They were
near
probably
that.
hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
that
Nice
scared
gain, gets
me,
him 8
bro.
yards closer for third down. First carry for James Conner, and he picks up the first down yardage as he
Ooh, that
takes this
scared
one
me.
down to the 15.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Murray now on first down.
Ooh,
He takes
that's
a
good.
shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tougher rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Third and 18.
Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Prater's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted.
I like the positive right there.
I was so close. We got first down marker.
The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully, they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. So on fourth down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's more on the return. 7 yards on the return. It's a punt of 39. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
Mr. Murray is the best. He's better than Mountain.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now on first down. And this will be swung out here on counter.
Alright.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a second down. From the gun, Murray rolling to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Bro, he's such a go.
So
I
they'll
don't
come up
care.
first and 10 now from the 33. Murray now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And
Pass
it's gonna
interference.
wind up
Pass in
incomplete.
left feet.
However, we do have a flag down. offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Yes!
Get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 40.
I don't care. He got this
there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
1 for 3.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3 and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win in the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
I don't know where to run.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. That's the rookie first rounder.
Dude, I didn't know where to go. I wanted to run it,
so
but
that
then
now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
There you go. That'll be incomplete.
no.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Because I think I know which way I'm going.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably,
thought that
somewhat
my dude was
predictably,
gonna
it
hold
doesn't
him.
pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in
My guy
great
had held
field
him. I would have
position.
got. Ah! I would have got a hold of him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Able to power through. Oh, another great move. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage,
got another
kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The football going back over to Arizona now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punch them deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Why did he stop?
Get there this time, and they bring him down.
Why did he stop?
Jalen Phillips getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 11 now.
Gosh, dude. I did not tell him to stop.
Try after the first down sack. Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it is incomplete. They had a defender running right with it. And now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially
oh my God, dude, I can't.
They're not giving up anything to him.
And that is incomplete.
60
on a coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, my God.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game.
Couldn't do nothing.
Unsuccessful.
Like, I literally could not
the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're over 2,
I couldn't even point.
If they get
like,
into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, "Hey, you got anything for this one?" Might get radio silence back.
oh my God.
Man complete over the middle. That's Parker, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter,
like I don't
they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They keep getting yards like
on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got to the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Where is anyone?
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Normally we're talking about quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I'm just going to let them get the touchdown at this point. I don't care. Just going to move. My guy right here.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards. here.
16.7.
Sanders' kick is good.
I'm literally
And
giving
that
up.
will swell the lead to 16. A second field goal here this third quarter, and his third in the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure. They may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with it. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Arizona. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Yeah, why is he throwing it that far?
Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is he throwing it that far for? Like, what?
Here's Gaskin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks. So this
and the ball is out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Oh, if I didn't shoot that dude, I would have been
because you know they'll make some adjustments. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dude, what? Why are y'all not protecting me from him, bro? Like, I can't do nothing for that.
For his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Like, I can't do nothing.
That time,
like that.
finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off.
I can't.
Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Here's Murray.
do nothing, bro. Like, this is actually gotta piss me off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because
blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Pass, Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Finding some room in midfield. And Tua going to slide to
let him get all the way past there, dude. Where is my defense for that side? That's what I don't understand. Y'all gotta stop letting him run.
The ball, he's dangerous, but when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Like, can I get to
Now they try the right side here.
Please, I need to throw and pick, or I'm gonna lose.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively.
I have to get a pick
now it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Then he'll take this into the end.
Let him get a touchdown.
Dolphins touchdown.